Watch Pastor JJ inspire over 266 graduands with some 2,000 people in attendance.
I love you too, no. When girl come off a phone, you know, say girl is empowered. You know, because what happened now, in the beginning, Esther was young and broke. But when Esther see money, establish. So now you know, say establish. She just wipe off her tears and regained her composure and said to the husband, sorry about that, darling. Sorry about the disruption. As you were just about to say to moi, my father's daughter packed my things and water. He replied, pack your things them and give me them for wash, because the way you're busy, you can't do laundry this week. I need my success. Stay with me. And while you remain on your feet, don't be a trend getter. Step outside there and show them that you're a what? A true trend setter. When others are sitting, you must stand. When they are standing, you must stand out. When they are standing out, you must be outstanding. And when they are outstanding, Manchester High School past students, you must be the standard.
Totally awesome.
A few moments earlier.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let us meet our speaker. Jermaine Johnson is a highly accomplished pastor, motivational speaker, and personal and professional development strategist with over 20 years of experience. He is a dynamic and engaging presenter with a proven track record of delivering impactful speeches and workshops to hundreds of corporate, government, and academic entities locally and abroad. Mr. Johnson has worked with a wide range of clients, including large companies, small businesses, government ministries, academic and nonprofit organizations. He has delivered keynote speeches and training sessions on leadership, motivation, team building, personal and professional development to audiences ranging from a few dozen to several thousand. He is passionate about helping individuals and organizations develop their leadership skills and reach their full potential. Mr. Johnson is an award-winning Toastmaster, nationally and regionally. He is also skilled at helping individuals and teams identify and overcome the obstacles that are holding them back. And he has a talent for inspiring and motivating others to achieve their best. Originally of Port Antonio, Jamaica, he is a proud graduate of Teachfield High School and the Northern Caribbean University, where he graduated as an honor student and class valedictorian. Since he began his illustrious journey, his accolades and accomplishments are too many to list, but let's share a few of them. He has served his country in many capacities over the years, to include President of the National Youth Council of Jamaica, Ambassador for the National Youth Service, Jamaica's representative to the Commonwealth Youth currently, to the Commonwealth Youth Parliament in Australia, the composer of the Governor General's I Believe initiative theme song, and more. He currently serves as the IBI Ambassador for the Governor General's Program for Excellence and recently received the Governor General's Gold Medal of Honor for his contribution to social transformation. Mr. Johnson is also the author of the celebrated book, The 7 P's to Effective Church Leadership, and the soon-to-be released Don't Chicken Out, 4 Steps to Find Your Courage. He also serves as the senior pastor of the Monique District, and Seventh-day Adventist churches. He is the CEO of Johnson Motivates, his motivational brand, and operates with the mantra, engage, empower, enrich. Pastor Jermaine Johnson shares his ministry and work with his wife, Georgia. Please put your hands together and help me welcome our speaker for today, Pastor Jermaine Johnson. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Serena. Put your hands together for her one more time. In the interest of time and the fact that the protocols have been reiterated times and again, allow me to say, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, esteemed faculty, proud parents and supporters, and last but certainly not least, the incredible graduating class of 2024. Good afternoon. I am very delighted for this grand opportunity to share with the Manchester High School this year in celebrating your successes. And I must say that you stepped out in style to celebrate this accomplishment. And in Jamaica, we say style a style, and style can't spoil. Principal Gabriel, when I was overseas recently on a special speaking mission, I was anticipating my return to Jamaica just days ahead of your graduation. Instead, I came and met up in a burial. And so naturally, a force majeure kicked in and the program was postponed. I was hoping that I would be available for the new date. So when Mrs. Samuels called and said, Pastor Johnson, are you available for the 14th? I said, I have to be back in St. Anne for a program. We're starting on that evening. But listen, man, I have to be at Manchester. So here I am today, and I know afterwards I have to take flight. But I'm happy that I'm able to share in this grand occasion, because it's always a beauty to see our young people shine. And let me tell you something, you shine so fine based on all the reports I have heard. Manchester High School are key. Put your hands together for the graduating class. Now, Principal Gabriel and team, most persons, when they find out that the guest speaker is a pastor, they are wondering if he will upend the program and we get worshipful and take over the rest of the afternoon. So they are perturbed because time is of the essence and we have so many things to accomplish on the program. But no worries, because one of the many things I have learned in my public speaking is that a great speech is like a miniskirt. It must be long enough to cover the subject and short enough to create excitement. So I don't have to necessarily be long in order to be strong. So I'm going to cut the length of the speech and then focus on the strength of the speech. Those in favor say aye. It is carried. You know, as I reflected on your theme, soaring to greater heights with passion, purpose, and integrity, this theme encapsulates the incredible journey, the remarkable journey that the graduating class has undertaken and the path that lies ahead. And as we talk about passion and purpose and integrity, it's the PPI, something that is very important. Everywhere we go, people are yearning for success. People like to think about a time of life when they are living their best lives now. And Jamaicans love success. Those in favor say hi. It is carried. There was a time that we got the impression, though, Madam Gabriel, that in order to be successful, you needed to go to America because they only talk about the American dream. But then we learned, Mrs. Wilmot, that no country has a monopoly on the dream, because the dream is just that description of a set of ideals that describe an individual who is living life comfortably. You're able to take care of yourself, take care of your families, take planes like taxis every now and then, and live life like a boss. And when you talk about the Jamaican dream, it's big things we're talking about. You know, say, boy, you want one nice spouse, and you know, your face burnt up when you hear about spouse, and you also want a nice house. You don't want the ones that we have to pay rent in. You want your own things, yes. You want one nice 30 by 15 swimming pool, because Jamaica is getting hot, so that whenever it gets too hot, you just put on your outfit, you go up on your pool deck, you take 2 snaps, you know, say TikTok hot, and you know, Instagram now just gone out of work. And not only so, you know, you want walk-in closet, because you know, say, boy, when you dream, the little catch-up closet, them not keep again. You want the ones them where you can stack out. You see how they at on the stage, walk-in closet kind of style, because you have to have somewhere, gentlemen, to put in the 3-piece suit and the long mouth boot. You know what we're talking about, by youth? Yes, and you can't have big house and not have no food for them. So you want one double door refrigerator with the drawer freezer at the bottom. Come on, somebody. I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Jamaican dream, Madam PTA president. And not only so, if you live in the dream, you know, so you gotta have a nice ride. Not the ones that go beep, they are too cheap. Pa 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 pa. You know the sound in the honking, you know. Yeah, man, the type of honking tell you exactly what we're talking about. And you're just enjoying yourself. And you know, when you're going to shopping, you know, if you ask it, you're not walking with a basket, you're rolling with a trolley, you know. And you take them up by the 6-pack and the case, and you just turn up the thing. You know what I'm talking about? The true me they talk, yes, man. The latest gadgets and all of these things. Oh, by the way, I'm leaving out something. All of these things cost money. And not the kind of money you get when you settle. Let me tell you something. For you to be graduating high school, not just graduating as if you're barely passed over because you're all distinguished graduates today. It's a big deal because there are many young people like yourselves who have the access to education, the opportunity to make something of their lives, and they have wasted it. But you are here today as a testament that when you are passionate about your purpose, nothing can stop you from reaching to the top. So we celebrate you. Don't take today lightly. And notice where you are being graduated at a university. For make you know, say it not done yet. Touch your neighbor and say it not done yet. Now, as phenomenal graduating class as today's accomplishments are, I want you to understand that success is not a destination in this context, but it is a journey, and it is important to celebrate the important milestones along the way. Today, we pause in the cause to celebrate this important milestone of your completion of high school, but there's more to come. Let me tell you with a story. It is said that the bees were teaching the wasp to make honey, and after mastering the art of making the honeycomb, they went on summer break. When they returned to finish up the program by learning the most crucial aspect, which is the what? Honey making, the wasp would settle down. They were so wassy because they were so bent on the previous accomplishments of mastering honeycomb making. They tried their very best to get them to settle down, but they wouldn't listen, so they had to send for the principal, not Mr. Gabriel, the queen bee. When the principal came in, the queen bee couldn't sort the matter out, so the board took a decision, Mr. Chairman, to cancel the program. Consequently, we see the wasps flying up and down in our housetops and gardens and trees making honeycomb, but they can't make honey. All that you have accomplished over the years you've been at Manchester High School, that's just the honeycomb, the foundation to position you to move to the next level where you can make the honey. And we're not talking about the liquid, you know, we're talking about liquid. That's what I'm talking about. Because the honey gives you the money so that your life can be sweet and not act too funny. So put it this way, where are my folks who grew with their grandparents? We're talking about passion, purpose, and integrity. Hag Pitney said to Hag Mama, Mama, oh, your mouth salam. Hag Mama said to Hag Pitney, ya grow, you will see. Let me tell you something, graduands. You have grown and you shall see. Listen to me and listen to me well. I have much to say, but I have to cut it short. And listen quickly because I'm going to talk fast. Being an adult is not just passing a certain age. It's also about attaining a certain stage. And it is called the stage of responsibility. And the fact of the matter is that many have reached the age, but all know them not reached the stage. They had access to education. They have whole heap of subjects underneath them belt, but nothing else to show for it, because they thought that the goal was to finish high school. Because I know schoolwork can be very difficult and a real pain in the brain. Get back here. That's where all of the challenge took place. And so they don't want to advance, yet they want to be successful. It is said that growing old is natural, but growing up is optional. You must choose to grow up. You cannot settle, because life is not going to be kind to you if you do not go now and get qualified so that your life can be dignified. You see, you get light up when you hear about the nice things about the Jamaican dream a while ago. All of them things that cost money, and the kind of money when you get when you are true professionals. So don't settle. You have to go to the next level and get them degrees, get them skills, because the skills also pay the bills. Establish them businesses and get them dreams fulfilled. Am I talking to somebody? Because when you don't have your own, you have to walk and sponge. And if you're a sponge, you have to sleep around to get around. And so in Jamaicans, them have a little thing in the Mrs. that good girl fi have things. Let me talk to the girls. Them are true. Good girl fi have things, but they own things. So nowadays, some young ladies are not ambitious to get degrees anymore because them sexy. So all they want are one man. Man is not qualification. You understand? Make sure that you position yourself. Make sure that you position yourselves for excellence. And young men, if you don't go out there and work hard for what you want, when the hard life hits you, then the scamming is gonna eat away at your integrity, and you're going to be tempted to use unscrupulous means to do it. Don't chop the line. Join the line of success and work your way up to the top. So if Mocha comes and knock at your door, I must check them out. Because they have nothing over you. Yes, I'm going further with this because I'm talking about the reality of life. Don't settle. Granny said when man look him ride donkey, when he left he ride horse. When a man is with a woman, he rides a donkey, but when he's leaving, he rides a horse. And you know, in Jamaica we say patient man ride what? Donkey. So he opens doors and pulls out chairs, but as soon as he get the little niceness, you know, in God, if you're special when you call him and say, John, guess what? Good news, baby. This is not what you're expecting, but I am expecting. There's a John Jr. on the way. Boy, I mean, if I barely know, I hear you clearly. The phone just now pick up. And after that, you can't get John. John changed number. DNA, that is not available. And when you go to church, your favorite song is going to be, I searched all over, couldn't find nobody. You understand? And then you're going to stress out and say, Nico, mash up your life. And I'm going further with that, Madam Director, because what happens, why it is you believe that domestic violence is so prevalent in Jamaica? Don't get me wrong, it is in all ranks and files and status quos of society. But most of those women who are suffering it are those who thought that men were degrees and qualifications. So when man have to give you money for put in hairstyle, when you start moving your head dry, and when you have to give you money now to eat food, yeah, when you say you have one woman on Not Patrick, you have one on Newport, you have one down at Mile Gully, and if you long up your face and make no nice, kick and lick and all of those things. Why? Because Emma put food on the table and a roof over the head. But when girl qualified and she has her own things, you can't take no check with her because she walk with her own check. Come on, somebody. So don't give anybody the advantage of taking advantage of you and treat you with a lack of dignity. You have to position yourself for excellence. But for you to do so, you have to be passionate. You see, purpose is that guiding light that beckons you to move towards your destiny, your aspirations in life. But you will never get to purpose unless you have passion. You see, there are two types of people in the world. Those who are fashionate and those who are passionate. You see, those who are fashionate, them just put on a show. So them just act as if they're ambitious. In the future, I'd like to become an engineer, blah, blah, blah. But when it is time for them to put the requisite action now to bring that into reality, they are MIA, not Miami International Airport. They are missing in action. Apparently, they never go in Jamaica when the singer say, action, not a bag of mouth. So then just full attack. Let me say, shows of verbosity and a lack of backbone. You have to take action, because let me tell you this, dreams are dreamt when people are asleep. To make your dreams realities, you have to wake up and smell the coffee, or your dreams will become nightmares. I'm timing myself. Why do you think so many young men are in Mandeville treated you like you are their parents? It's because they flunked. It is because they never took advantage of the next level. When they left school, they said, then told man what? Man too. If your parents still have your man, you are man too and woman too. Until you can stand your own and take care of your own. And some of you have the audacity to still leave no make nothing of yourself and want to live with your parents. And because you're still their parents' yard, them are going to give you instructions, tell you to wash plate and wash pot. And you're going to talk, oh, so me no wash the pot. Let me tell you something. If you can't parent, you have to live with your parent. And some of you are dying to get out of this matter of training and learning, because it can be a real pain in the get from them, pain in the brain. But listen to me, you must go and get qualified, because if you think school work hard, try hard life. When you can't buy food to eat, and then you know what that means, ladies, you will always be without always. Read between the lines. And gentlemen, you shall certainly be stink. What do you think? Notice here, that's a major issue. And when you cannot buy food now, you start slip down and they say, Patsy, how you look like you're losing weight? Some girl, you say, yes, I don't want to look big like the guest speaker. Lie, can't buy food for me. You understand? And then now you know what your favorite hashtag will be on social media? The struggle is real. The struggle has always been real. That is why your passion, that which fuels you ahead to keep on pressing amidst the challenges, must also be real. Challenges are along the way, but there is a set of challenges that will forever make you depressed. And then there's another set of challenges that position you for success. And so challenges are not meant to extinguish you. They are meant to distinguish you. You may not have the full money for the first year or for the first semester, but enroll in that college or university and come to my alma mater NCU. Come on, somebody. And if you feel as if you cannot manage the academics, go to heart and get the skills, because the skills pay the bills. But whatever you do, don't stop until you get to the top. Because you see, young people nowadays love following, but some of them are bare fake life then come on social media. But if you want real following and celebration, make something of yourself. You notice how we are big you up today? When you're at the top, you will become the topic. When you're on high, you will become the highlighter. And when you're at the feet, you will become the feature. Come on, somebody. You have to make sure that you position yourself. We don't want to see you out there being a trend getter. You can do much better. Go from Manchester High School and show them, say, from the time you're there, the champion institution, you have been a true trend setter. Am I talking truth here? In the future, we don't want to see you on TV being incarcerated, but on profile being celebrated. So you can cock up your foot on that there and tell them, say, you know, when I used to attend the Manchester High School, and you know, so you feel proud, chat about. And when you make it in a life, you know, so Mr. Gabriel, I got sent for you to come speak at graduation. And you put on the 3-piece suit and long boot and come over in the Range Rover. Come to my youth. And you know, so you feel good. All of a sudden, daddy say he want good and a man because he want to drive in the range, you know. And although the time is that you're supposed to drive in AC, he might go tell you, say, him no want catch cold. Why not the window? Lie. And friends, he want to see him in the road. And we just say, hey, what you say, John? How will you get, how that? I'm the first boy. You feel good in the team? Yes, man. Young ladies, when you are the guest speaker for graduation in the future, because you did the settle, because you passionately pursued your purpose, and you're not T-feet, you're not rub feet, you're not cut lines feet, you worked hard for it because you operate with integrity. You know, see, I go rolling pan the ends in a nice Mercedes Benz, come park it up in front of family and friends. Come on, somebody. And you know, say, now go come look like no granny, you know. You go put on your Louis Vuitton shade of black pencil dress, contrasted with your 4-inch future pink stiletto and complemented with your Alderbag and your Chanel. Come on, somebody. And you can't look good and not smell good. No, granny, what kind of couscous sent by Issimi Yorkie and Valentino and all of these things. And you know that Madam Coordinator of co-curriculars, a woman is never true fixing up until she attends the head. We're not talking about academics now, the hairstyle. And if you are not satisfied with the one God has given you, because you know some money are running in your life, because you did the settle, because you passionately pursued your purpose, you can't put in your one at HBO, here belonging to others. And you now put in the cheap Remy Yaki and Canical and premium Yaki, a Peruvian pan the thing, you know, you understand? And Malaysian and Brazilian frontal, yes sir? And you put in a little bit of that copper sunset and cranberry crush and ruby red, and you just come in and you flash it, so Lord of mercy. Doctor this, lawyer that, business owner this, teacher that, principal this, pilot that. And where did it all start? Right here. Don't settle. You have to maintain your passion. Don't be passionate. When you are passionate, you do it from the heart, and let your purpose guide you. Know exactly what you want to do. Just don't go after every miscellaneous success. Find what resonates with your personality and your calling. Spend a little time in prayer and meditation, asking God to direct you in the purpose, because God no work with them the way they not purpose him work with. He says, I know the plans that I have for you, says the Lord. Plans of peace, to prosper you, to give you an end and a future. Come on, somebody. So you pursue the purpose and you're not going to hold back. It is said, he who aims for nothing never misses. He who aims for nothing never misses. So young men, don't go take up no gang. Don't go give yourself no hiatus and tell yourself, say I take a break. Let me tell you something, life still a keep. Whether or not you're a qualified life still a keep, me soon finish. When you get minimum wage of $60,000 a month in there right now, a reputable income, but you can't live pan. By the time you go man develop for a 1-bedroom apartment, no major vicinity, no amenity, you're going to pay $50,000 out of that. How much you have left? $10,000. And then you pay $200 a day, and $200 from for what fare, that are $400 a day, and 5 that are $2,000 for a 5-day week, times 4 that are $8,000. So of $8,000, that for what? The taxi fare, and $50,000 $50,000 for rent. Big up yourself, $58,000. You have $2,000 debt. If you go to church, you're going to get the tithe and offering all now. And not only that, you haven't even bought any groceries. You just pay the light bill and OJPS, and you're going to pay the late fee of $250. I know you're not buying no grocery. Life mash up, and then you come mash up your life, and you mash that up. Minimum wage can't survive, pan. That is why you have to step out and fulfill your ambitions, fulfill your dreams. And the fact that you have entered an institution like this and made it to the end, you have been positioned for excellence. So you must continue that spirit of championship and excellence. And don't you stop until you get to the top. We want you to be the ones to change the status quo. Too many are out there thinking that society must mind them. So hear them now. Where you say daddy, because daddies must take care of them pitney. Where you saying uncle and auntie, uncles and aunts always look out for them nieces and nephews. Where you say charge it, because they are the charger. Royal boss, bosses pay people a month 10 time. Where you say me general, aka me general army G, a general has responsibility for a wide cross section of people. All the names they call you in the world is to suggest that you are the one that must take care of them. Let me tell you something. Life is miserable as it is, even for those of us who are successful. So don't you get sitting there on your laurels and think that life is going to hand it to you. Think about it logically. If you believe your success comes magically, you will be disappointed tragically. You have to work hard for what you want. You have to be passionate about it. You will not always feel like it, but you must still deal like it. You have to be purposeful. Know what you want and don't let anybody stop you. Surround yourselves with people who motivate you to be the best version of yourself. Young ladies, let me tell you plain and straight before we go center. No make no man come breathe you off in the midst of your mission. Because baby are going to do their way to the future. Tell the man them say if they want the thing, put on the ring, make it go so bling. Now make them continue and not baby mother. Let me tell you something, teachers. You see when the man then get the smart girls, them like the one them we go Manchester, then know say the girls them full of purpose and ambition. So them want lock them down so that them not go step out. So when you go mingle with the little workless boy, you know them go them breathe the same time and lock you down. Some still come out tight and go make something that they say. No make no man set you back. Because when life a keeper, you have to make sure so you can't stand up on your feet. So let me bring it all home now. We don't want you to walk and sponge pan people like this man was married to a nurse. And because he never met nothing himself, the poor nurse had to be working overtime to take care of him and the family. So one night they were about to make love and the phone rang. Nurse, we have an emergency. You have to come into the hospital. She said, honey, we have to finish making love another time. The hospital needs before an emergency. The man got upset and says, must the hospital you're married to? Because every time I want to enjoy my wife, hospital call you. I am fed up of this thing. Pack your things and poof, the phone rang and interrupted him. When she answered this time, it was her father. Unbeknownst of the circumstances, he asked her to put the phone on speaker to make an important announcement to her and his son-in-law. So when she did that, the father said, you know, most parents put it in their will for their children to receive the legacy of their hard-earned money and assets. But I want to see my children enjoy it from now. So I just sent $200,000 to your account as a part of your legacy. She said, oh, thank you, daddy. You know, say, God, now ball again. And he said, oh, don't get so excited. I wanted to share $100,000 with my lovely son-in-law who is living with you and helping to take care of my sweetheart. And the next $100,000 is for you. By this time, the man face long like in say Jumbi over Canada now. So, you know, say, girl feel good. And daddy tell her, say, she go get the Bentley. And she also have some stocks and bonds. She said, thank you, dad. Love you. She said, love you too. No. When girl come off her phone, you know, say, girl is empowered. You know, because what happened now, in the beginning, Esther was young and broke. But when Esther see money, establish. So now you know say establish. She just wipe off her tears and regained her composure and said to the husband, sorry about that, darling. Sorry about the disruption. As you were just about to say to moi, my father's daughter packed my things and water. He replied, pack your things them and give me them for wash, because the way you're busy, you can't do laundry this week. Pack your things and give me them for wash, because the way you're busy, you can't do laundry this week. Listen, man, Nobody put yourself at the disadvantage for people to treat you like that. Make sure that you make something of yourselves. You are young, but life is still happening now. Remember, it's not just an age. It is a what? Stage. Growing up is natural. Growing old is natural, but growing up is what? Optional. You have to be passionate about your purpose, and never forget these 3 P's. Passionately pursue your purpose. Let's say them. Passionately pursue your purpose. My appeal, never forget the laws of farming. 3 things. You reap what you sow, more than you sow, but later than you sow. So it's not the very day you sow your harvest will you get the fruits of it. It will take some time for the cultivation of the roots, the propagation of the shoots, and then the manifestation of the fruits. But if you nurture your field, one day you're going to get your harvest in the future. But not only so, one seed doesn't bring about one seed. It brings about an entire crop that multiplies it. And that is what life is like. If you want it, you have to plant it. Let us chant it. If you want it, plant it, but you have to be passionate about it. Minimum wage now keep that a pocket money. We have to go forward and establish ourselves in our careers and professionally earn the kind of ching. We can make we live with life and nobody can tell us that we have a little bit of money. So let me summarize it with this song. Run the rhythm. So that we can finish and go back a sentence in time. Take it from the top. Take it from, this is my version, not a diversion. What have I been trying to say to you? It's the occupational level now. Now go out there and go slump on the wall. Now go out there and go take the sabbatical and the time off. Don't stop until you're qualified. Thank me later, you're welcome. Manchester. Yes, it's true, everyone needs an occupation. And I still need money cause I'm just a man. Yeah. Minimum wage can't fulfill my plans. That's a little bit of money. So me have to continue for me education. Choir. So the money can stay with me and provide me all I need. Do you know why? Hard life ain't nice. It's scared to see. I need my success. We don't take up guns and gangs and criminals and chapel line. You know what? We have integrity here. God never made you to be a criminal. So you have to start learn some self-control. Deep down we know idling will hurt. So buckle down in a life and do a good work. So the money can stay with me. I also can't sing. And come on. All I need. Hard life ain't nice. It's good to see. I need my success. Stay. Come on now. And hum this part very softly for me. Come on now. Dreams are dreamt when people are asleep. To make your dreams realities, wake up and smell the coffee as you move to the next level, or your dreams will become nightmares. Don't settle. Passionately pursue your purpose and don't chop the line and join gangs and criminals to do it. Operate with integrity and put God first, because with Christ in the lead you will succeed. So the money can and provide me. Hard life ain't nice, it's there to see. I need my success. All those who will go to the next level, wave your hand now and sing it with me. Are you ready for that? Come on now. So the money can, come on now. Come on, champions. Hey, and provide me. It is quite simple. Hard life ain't nice, it's here to see. I need my success. Stay with me. And while you remain on your feet, don't be a trend getter. Step outside there and show them that you're a what? A true trendsetter. When others are sitting, you must stand. When they are standing, you must stand out. When they are standing out, you must be outstanding. And when they are outstanding, Manchester High School past students, you must be the standard.
Totally awesome. That was just thank you so much, Mr. Johnson. That was delivered with passion. Yeah. We have to go home. We have to go home. We have to go home. Thank you so much.
The best keynote speaker in Jamaica.